Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's
that's how you generalize all Habibis?
Bring this out to the 35-yard line.
Oh. Brown guy, huh?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Come on, ready.
That's one of the banned episodes now.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. You look at this Jaguar defense. They currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
Numbers don't tell you everything, but they do paint a pretty good picture. We're talking about 2 top 5 units going at each other. One in running the ball, one in stopping the run.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here.
60 boxes.
Now it's Richardson. That's good. Jalen Noel, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
Future Hendricks. Here we go.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
We're running at level no hope. And that's what you want from me.
Together.
That's what you really expect.
Let's go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Drops it underneath for Tootin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Ready up.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
Hey, check mega.
And the Jaguars
Ready.
They'll run. This is Bashir Tootin.
Ran
through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Here we go, set. Look, ready.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's caught. It's Travis Hunter. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Josh Hines-Allen there on the stop. 2nd down and 8.
Ready.
They'll drop the throw. That is caught by Hunter. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
Well, Brandon, obviously no panic in them. They gave up the touchdown. Yeah, their defensive side did that. But he's already taken them back downfield. I love this field general that they've got. It's almost like he went to the defensive captain and said, don't worry about it. We've got you. Now we got 1st down.
I still get cold after taking all that line.
Counterpunch, and this could be setting the table for quite the game.
I like that. Let's go and put in the boxing ring, right? You're going to get hit sometimes. Can you respond and hit back? And they're trying to do exactly that.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
60 red. 60 set.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on 2nd down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
Now he's going to step up and run.
Yeah, because bro, I should have picked six.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Hunter, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30.
I took a piece of ear Chipotle, spin it on the roller.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
A first down there on a pickup of 25.
But a white girl, she said, nigga, please.
I mean, a touchdown pass in the
But
first
a white
drive.
girl, she said, nigga, please.
He's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week.
Oh.
Impressed with that last practice we saw. When they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations, ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Now Richardson. To the left side, finds his receiver Noel. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 17-yard line. He had 3 catches last week. That one his 3rd on this drive alone. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They go play action with Richardson. Able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Richardson. Now he'll tuck this and run.
Richardson?
Anthony Richardson, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Colts have taken the lead.
This is a great decision right here. Out of the pocket to his left, and he knows if he waits too long, the defense is going to be all over it. So he makes a decision to go and wins the race to the pylon.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. gets a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. You look at this Colt defense. They were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. He's going to look at the offensive line coach. And that's when things get dicey.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Fielded just inside the 20. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. This offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. He'll try and do this himself. And got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Richardson looking to throw this. That's to his tight end, Tyler Warren. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Here we go.
Richardson looking to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And he will be out of bounds here. It will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
Trap 60. Go.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Colts. Travis Etienne, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Colts have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7.
There goes the loss.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 3rd and 4.
52 Glasgow.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Here we go. Hey, cool. 33. Yellow.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Here we go. Ready?
Now a play fake here on first down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's second down.
Well, that's a big defensive stop there. It takes away a lot of the momentum from the offense. Coming off that big completion the prior snap. Give big credit to the defense for bouncing back.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. They'll look to throw. Allen here on the screen.
Oh, I trying to kill him.
Going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Jaguars. LaQuinn Allen, 51 yards. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. Butker now to add the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
It's hot.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away.
Well, it's spring break, remember?
And bulldozing his way through. And takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
And they're on 26-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. Richardson off the play fake. Down the field, he's got more. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. ETN. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
Pussy fat.
Second and goal from the 6 this time.
Doing interracial couple content, man.
On the option left, Richardson. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
19 Lions.
Yeah, no chance.
60, 79 Broncos. 18 Rodgers. Go.
Richardson out of the shotgun. He'll try and do this himself. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. Let's see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got them pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, the same tempo, the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be brought down. Back in his own 6-yard line. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. Here's Logan Cook now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And they will take over first and 10.
Got some new music out.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Second and 10. ETN up the middle. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here now a 3rd down and 8. Here's Richardson to throw. A short one there, caught by Warren. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Quick throw completed by Richardson. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up second down.
Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the visiting Colts who won that first matchup. So they'll look for the season sweep here back home in Indy. And that's complete TTN out of the backfield.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Back to throw again.
Yeah, man. Bring it to the back.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jalen Noe with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Colts are able to widen their advantage. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. But let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You've got to
Good
double
production
him
coming
every
in.
snap.
Oh.
Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away.
I'm not going to be back on this.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 40 now.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few conversions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Second and 1. Got a man, that's Hunter. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Here we go. Field, black. 45, white.
They'll set up to throw.
That's
He's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Yellow, 43. Set.
Back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. He's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
Let's go.
Second and 10.
10 black.
14-yard
White, white. Hut.
Now he'll look to throw here on second and 10. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for offense.
And he's just going to be short here, barely.
Finish him.
Half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
There's no sound for opponent.
Ready?
Looking to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now whistles and a timeout.
My man's got a whole Spanish song, man. He's sounding hype. Got a mariachi in the back and everything.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Butker's kick here is good.
Because he said he didn't really care about having an
Jaguars 17.
The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
It's a Christmas.
And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44.
During the week, the special teams coach puts together a game plan that he presents to the head coach. And in every game plan,
there's it's all right. Yeah, we run that back.
And he points to the head coach and says, listen, when we need it, we can go to it. I think they did exactly that on that one.
32.
I was gonna say, this might be AI. Well, this song might be AI. Because I don't think it's
start the drive. That is caught by Hunter. And he's brought down. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Jaguars first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Hands it off out of the gun. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, it's not time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Ready.
2nd and 9 now.
Oh, snagged on me.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. And that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's a handoff out of the gun. He had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Down. 50. Green. Go pink. Ready.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Bashal Tootin, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are back within a score. Butker on for the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Colts 31, Jaguars 24.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where it's and the defense loses it. It's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one good for 37 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 18 more yards there and another first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Wide open receiver complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. From 21 yards away. As his guys are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and right now they started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Paul. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
From the 44-yard line, here's second down of the yard.
Set, ready, set.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Good, 52. Pause, rest.
2nd and 8.
Ready?
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 22-yard line. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
Tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Red, 38. Cut.
Now the former Syracuse man, LaQuint Allen. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Let's go. 45. White. Ready.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
Bro, this thing breaks way too many
On
tackles.
the carry there at 2nd and goal.
Bro, what is going on?
They're going to turn to their bell cow. This guy's been a touchdown machine all year. There on first down.
Can't fucking pick a play.
2nd and
Who's
goal
plays in the row?
from
This nigga
inside
cheating?
the 5.
Quick, set, black swap. Hey,
They'll motion out one of the tight ends. He's not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3.
Bro, come on, man.
They get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
Ready?
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. From 3 yards out. And the Jaguars have got it back to within a score.
Nothing is...
And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Butker now to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Colts take over 1st and 10. At their own 24-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And the Jags grab it. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Yellow. Ready, ready, ready.
They'll set up the throw. He completes it to Hunter. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Come on, set. 10 black. Black shot. Hut, hut.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Pick the...
And he will find his man on the outside. And he tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. They work now on 2nd and 9.
Ready, ready.
Off play action. Richardson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. This offense so far on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Richardson looking to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to step out of bounds at the 35-yard line. A big play there for Indy. 48 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Tyler Warren, 35 yards. And the Colts add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th. Didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride to the offense this go around.
Ready?
2nd and 14.
That's no way. Yes,
and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Back to throw now on 1st down. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
But you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try to get the passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
White. Set.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Yellow. Zoom.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop the throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Tootin. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Well, they certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big play.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Brenton Strange, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. And, of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Let's go now.
Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And what a tough spot for this defense because they know it's coming, but they're just powerless to stop it. What a great run there to start the drive. And you can bet there'll be more where that came from as they try to ice this game away.
Oh, my gosh.
And this one's incomplete.
Let's give a little credit to the defense on that one. They resisted quite well, and that pass fell incomplete. But this ball game for him, that's just a momentary speed bump. He's played awfully well throwing the football.
Here's 2nd and 10.
70 Lions.
Richardson looking to throw this. Over the middle, pass caught by Warren. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 37. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. Clock running under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Straight ahead, ETN. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to it quickly at the line of scrimmage.
It sure
Bad
did.
as hell.
And remember, if you're not a very confident
It's
runner,
Michael Vick.
you've already dropped it once. If there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Trap 60, trap 60. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Let's go.
Here's a tap forward by Richardson.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Now it's Richardson. That's over the middle into the hands of Moore.
And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, it wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
Let's go. 70 Timberwolves. Ready, right?
They'll run with ETN.
And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1.
This is where coaches have to spend a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Let's go now. Viking 18. Let's go.
Here's Richardson. He'll try to pick it up himself. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away. And his kick is indeed good. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss, because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
This is 1st and 10.
Let's go. Black shot. Red 38. Ready?
They'll try and start this drive in the air. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Joshua Hines-Allen in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Here's 2nd down.
Red, yellow, ready. Cut, cut.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he'll get to the 29-yard line.
God, he's not dead.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
Ready.
He'll look to throw. It is caught. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion. So I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays up.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Colts are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, this is my I'm tripping.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. 45. White. Ready.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Set. Yellow. Set.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
So they're able to throw it in for the two-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
On the ready. Blue, check, yes, switch, stand.
We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And he is going to have a Colts first down, and that should be the one that finishes this.